Your I can statement for this next lesson is I can round a 4-digit number to the tens place. In the last lesson, we rounded a 4-digit number to the hundreds place, and now we're going to move further to the tens place. We're going to do a very similar strategy. In the last video, you ended with 4,782. We'll use that same number again. When you round it to the thousands place, it would round to 4,000. When you rounded it to the hundreds place, it would round to 4,800. Now we're going to round it to the tens place to see what 10 it's closest to. For a minute, we're going to ignore the 4,000 and the 700 and just focus on 82. 82 could round to 80 or it could round to 90. If you're somebody who could look at this number by itself and know where 82 would round to, that's fine, and you could do that in your head. I'm going to do this for people who can't do that in their head. So I have 80 and 90 on my number line, and I'm going to put 82 about where it would go. When you count by, when you're running to the hundreds place, you count backwards and forwards by 10 because it's a shortcut. When you're in the tens place already and you're counting backwards and forwards between two tens, your only option is to count by 1. So I'll just count by ones. I count backwards from 82, so it goes 82, 81, 80. That's minus 2 ones. To get up to 90, I go 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 8 ones. So you have to think, is it closer to go back by 2 ones or closer to go up by 8 ones? And it's going to be closer to go back by 2 ones. So I'm going to round to 80. But remember, this wasn't initially just 80. It was 4,780. So my 82. So my answer is going to round to 4,780. You have to make sure you have all of that on there. Let's do another example. I'm going to stay in 4,700, but this time I'm going to do a 68, rounding to the tens place. So remember, I'm going to ignore the 4,700 for a minute. 68 might stay at 60, and it might go up to 70. Let's see what it does. I'm going to stick 68 on my number line just so I can figure out how far forward or back to count. So 68, to go backwards, would be 67, 66, 65, 63, 62, 61, 60. 68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60. I missed one there. I apologize. So that's going to be back by 8. And then to go up to 70, 68, 69, 70. Up by 2. So you have to think, was it easier to go back to 60 or up to 70? It's quicker to go up to 70, so that's going to round to 70. But remember, it wasn't initially just a 68. It's a 4,768. So this number is going to be 4,770 now that I rounded it. So that would round to 4,770. The next one I'd like for you to try on your own. I'm going to put a number up here. I want you to try and see if you can solve it on your own. So you're going to pause the video once I write it and try to do it on your own. 4,700. You're going to round 4,743 to the nearest 10. Your code word, by the way, for this one is tens. Pause your video, try it on your own. Now that you've played your video, you've tried the question on your own, I'm going to see what it rounds to. This 40 could stay at a 40 or it could go to a 50. Remember, you don't have to draw the number line if this is something that you can do mentally. This is only for the people who feel more comfortable writing it out. It could stay at 40. It could go up to 50. I'm going to put 43 on here, about where I think it should go. So I have a 43. To get back to 40, I would go 43, 42, 41, 40. That's back by 3. To go up to 50, 53, or 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goes up by 7. So you have to think, was it easier or closer to go to the 40 or go to the 50? It was easier to go to the 40. So this would round to 4,740. that would be what your number rounds to. Make sure that when you do it, you don't just write a 40, because this number isn't a 40. It's a 4,740. Your I can statement for this lesson was I can round a 4-digit number to the tens place.